Four habits that have changed my life completely. Before moving forward, let me tell you why we are addicted towards a bad habit as compared to good habits. What's the reason behind it? That you will see everybody, like they addicted towards bad habits easily, and if they will have to follow any good habits in their life, they will give up after 5 days, 6 days, and 10 days. And if they are following any bad habits in their life, they will do it forever. So, what's the reason behind it that like people give up in a good habits early, but in a bad habits, they do it on and on? So, let me share with you what's the reason behind it. When we are doing any bad habits in our life, what happens? There is no any discipline. There is no any timing. There is no any conscious. There is no, extra effort that will have to put towards that bad habits. Because that's easy. That's why we are adapted towards that habit. Let me just give you an example. When we scrolling social media, when we are scrolling reels on social media, what's happened? There is no any extra efforts, and our minds also wants that. There is no timing, there is no discipline. We can sit anywhere and scroll the reels. We can, in a bus, in a train, everywhere we can do that things, because that's easy. And that's the reason behind it, that our mind adapted towards that bad habits easily instead of doing hard. What happened in a hard? What happened in a good habits? You know, when we are going to follow any good habits, what happened? There is a discipline. You will have to do it at the time. You will have to put extra effort to make that thing possible in your life. You will have to do a lot of activities to follow that good habits in your life. That's the reason behind it, that our minds get stressed towards that. And that's why we give up that habits from our life. This is the reason. Today, I'm gonna tell you how we can add good habits in our life and eliminate bad habits from our life. See, guys, what happened? We all have a lot of bad habits in our life. When we wake up in the morning, we take our phone and scrolling social media there. So this is one of the most bad habits that everyone following in their life. So how can you eliminate these bad habits from your life? I'm just gonna tell you. See, what happened when we wake up in the morning, all the time we just take our phone and scrolling that. So we all the time is stuck in that world. So we have to change our thought process. Like when we wake up early in the morning, instead of scrolling, I will do easy things, like I will do two push up. Then after I will do a scrolling. So what will happen from here? Like our minds gonna get habits of doing the good work all the time. And after a certain times, it will be replaced by that bad habits to these good habits, like doing push up each and every single day. For two, only two. I'm not gonna say you that do it 10, 100, not at all, because our mind is not formed in that way to do anything from initially a stage like 100 times, 200 times, not at all. We are going to make a good habit, so we will have to give it in a initially easy things to do, because our mind always wants easy things to do. So doing two push-up, it's very easy. So that's why I'm telling you, when you wake up in the morning, scrolling on the social media, instead of doing that things, give this challenge to yourself that when I will wake up, I will do two push-up. Then after I will do a scrolling, because it's become your habit for a long time. You are not gonna quit it, very soon. It might be take some time, but if you will be consistent, conscious, then it definitely gonna change. And how can you eliminate bad habits from your life? See, when you wake up in the morning, what you do, there might be some of the habits that you are following. So say, after doing these things, I will do very easy, in a very easy way. Like I will read two pages each and every single day. Like after you might be having your coffee at 9 a.m. in the morning. So think like this. After having my coffee, I will read two pages per day. That's how you gonna build up good habits in your life. That's how you gonna build discipline in your life. So this is what I tell you guys. How can you add good habits and how can you eliminate bad habits, and why we are adapted towards bad habits are easily in our life. And now I'm gonna share with you that four habits that changed my life completely. And if you will follow this, your life gonna be changed at all. Number one, habits of reading the books. You might be thinking that what will happen when I will read the book. See, when you gonna read the book, there is a lot of benefit of it. You will, improve your recall power. You will, you will increase your mental health. You will be more conscious when you will read the books. You will expand your vocabulary too. You will learn a lot of things from the many writers' life. See, all the books is written by writers, and they all writers have shared experience of their life in that book. Imagine when you will read the books, you are, you are reading the successful person's story, Jivani. How much knowledge that you gonna get from the book. And number second, habits of getting up early in the morning at the same time and hitting bed at the same time in the night. A lot of people have a problems. They don't have habits of sleeping and getting up. Like they just sleep at 10 p.m. to like 11 p.m. 12 a.m. in the morning, and they wake up 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 10 a.m. So they don't have habits of hitting the bed at the same time and waking early in the morning at the same time. See, when you will wake up in the morning, what you gonna get a benefit from it? There's a lot of benefit of it. When you will wake up in the morning, your mind will be conscious. You will be ready for all the challenges. You will feel or like vibrant inside of your self. You will feel you will take oxygens in the morning, that is would be fresh oxygen. So that's why it is important to wake up early in the morning, and it's also gonna develop a discipline in your life. And number three, doing exercise each and every single day. You know why exercise is important in our life? See, when you will wake up in the morning and you don't do any kind of exercise, how you will feel? You might be depressed, demoralized, there is no energy inside of you. And when you are going to do any works, there is no energy to do that things. Have you ever think about why it's happened? Because we didn't exercise. That's why. When we are going to do exercise, our body full with enthusiasm, our body full of potential. So that's why exercise is most important habits of our life. So make sure that you will also exercise your body each and every single day. And number four, habits of writing. That is very important. You know what's happened nowadays in our society? People are distracted. Sometimes they are thinking about something, and after a certain time, they will think about another topic. Why? Just because of they are not, writing their thoughts. That's why their thoughts always distracted from here to there. All the time they all thinking about uh anything. They might be living in imagination. So they didn't ever got what's the reason behind it that we are doing like that. So when you will write your thoughts, what will happen? That you will overcome on the problem of, like extra thinking, overthinking. See what happened. Let me just give you an example. When you are thinking about somebody else all the time, so make sure that you will take a notebook and a pen and write it down. What's the bad thoughts that's coming in your mind towards that person? And write it down. And then after you will see, when you will write it down, that thoughts will not come again in your mind. And if they are coming in your mind still, then you will be aware about that. So hi, this is Phul Babu and you are watching the PK Motivation. I hope this topic is relevant for you. Then make sure that you will subscribe this channel and hit the bell icon so that we will come with more topics on self improvement. See you in the next video.